Yo, what's going on, guys? AA Ryan here. Welcome back to Pan Nerdia, and welcome back to a new studio stream. Welcome back. Yeah, I finally got the background going. Pretty excited about that. Still have to hang paintings and shit in here, and after I do that, that'll basically give me the background for my painting / tattooing little area. Once I have that done, I'll do a full studio tour. But I got this part done. I needed to have like essentially a bookshelf behind me. I wanted one built into this closet, so that's it now. There you go. But yeah, welcome back to Pan Nerdia. And check out the new digs, studio digs. My camera is a little unlevel. Let's see which way I need to go if that's the case. Okay. Let me just loosen it up a little bit. I kind of want it just to be straight. I don't need to show the top. Right there. I don't want to show the top. That's still a little crooked. That's better. Boom. And then let me get it I'm still trying to get my camera perfect in the area. Nice. That's that light I can put down here. So yeah, guys, there it is. Essentially, it's a big entertainment system. That fits perfectly into the closet. It's the exact width of this closet, so it fits right in there. Sits back in the wall behind me. I added the two shelves you see going across the long ones here. I added those today so I can put all the characters on, all the figures and shit. I still got some tiny little figures I could put out if I want, but I'm not going to worry about them now. I didn't want it to be too clustered. I wanted to fit my other like Walking Dead, Stranger Things stuff. I got a little Dragon Ball thing over here. I might actually end up switching the two around so you can see more of the Dragon Ball stuff there. But who knows? I'm not too worried about it. I got all my books here. There's a couple more containers above blocks that just have a couple more books and just other storage stuff. Backpack on top. You won't ever see those. I got my storage down underneath. You can see those ones that are peeking through. Those are about 5-6 inches wide, deep, or tall. I mean, I can slide little stuff there. And then there's another like 10-foot or a 10-inch kind of cubby, maybe the size of this one here. There's 4 of them down below. You can't see that I can store like my paints under and other stuff like that. So it's kind of a nice utility. Granted, the most area being taken up is for the display of action figures. I wanted that to be kind of like just my main background. I think it's my best setup yet. And then of course my painting section and all that will be real cool once it's done, after I get the paintings on the wall and shit. But that's going to be pretty much the other corner of my room, up to the door and to the back wall is going to just be covered in paintings. And that'll just be my background for when I'm tattooing and working on paintings, of course. But in general, I like it. And I still have my setup here where I can come and work on my figures. My figures. I can work on these guys right here. I can turn my light on, get my shading and everything. And still be able to talk to you guys and see you when that happens, Just move the mic over when I'm doing it or something. And, yeah. I'm going to be getting a rug in here soon on this side. I have one under my painting section. But I need one over here that has a little, not necessarily shag carpet, but a little higher or denser rug so my chair wants to roll back on me. Because just past this part of the closet here is the door out of the room, and that's how the basement angles. So everything angles towards the center of the basement for any kind of drainage. But yeah, I've also, obviously you can't see it, but I did major cable management today and got all of my cables off the ground for the most part and up and out of the way. The power strip up and out of the way on the wall. That way, just a little clearer back there. I don't have to worry about the cats tripping over a bunch of shit. You know, there's still stuff they can trip over, of course. But I'm just going to hope they don't walk that way too much. We'll see. Either way, thanks for joining. We are back. We are back. I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to the comic now. And see now in the background, you know, it's pretty cool. So, you know, if I'm ever like sitting like this and talking, you guys can see pretty much everything if I get up and move regardless. But mainly, you know, I got the figures there behind me that are pretty cool. But the same thing with this, you know, I kind of wanted it to be, you know, the background for the most part. A good sense of it, even when I'm sitting here with you guys. You can still see the figures and whatnot. But all right, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna turn some music on for myself. I did work on this yesterday, so sorry for not being here. I was just working on getting all this set up. Doing other stuff around the house. Even the day I was just kept doing shit. Like I put away a lot of the rest of my tubs and shit in here after I, you know, stocked up the shelf behind me, but I also had to find a place to store like all my extra prints and stuff. I got this room under the porch, but I just don't trust it not. That'll be the first room to get leaks in it and moisture, mold and stuff. And I just don't want anything, any art out there. So I basically put it all into the stairs, come down to the basement. And yeah, just really straighten up that utility room and did some yard work this weekend. I did a bunch. Got curtains up, it looks nice. But yeah, I think the other night I ended right about here when I was streaming, maybe on Thursday. But I kept going on Saturday, so see everything I got here. Made it all the way inking, not farther than I thought. Pretty much right here, right to where he's running. So I got a lot done. I just didn't stream it because I still wanted to get this background going. Regardless, here I am now, ready to hopefully today in these couple hours I'll be on, go ahead and finish this page ink, page 2 ink, and then maybe start on page 3. But we'll see. It'd be nice to finish inking by next weekend and be starting on coloring, because I've been slacking on this one, but I finally feel good, you know. Next weekend, technically, I want to do, I think it's next weekend. Let me see. I think next weekend I want to do the Paniversary, but I might save it for the following weekend. Let me see here. Yeah, so next weekend. So yeah, yeah, it's probably gonna be Sunday the 26th. So next Sunday, yeah, I'll do my Paniversary. So I'll get up early and start streaming. And I don't really know how much we're gonna do. I might plug in this if I get the Switch running. We might do some Pokemon Scarlet or something, as far as like a game setup. But other than that, I'll probably just focus on the comic and just bust out a long, long stream. If I get all my paintings hung by Saturday, maybe I'll do some painting or tattoo. I don't know. We'll see. Technically, gonna get some more tattoo skins, which I don't have. Maybe I'll order those and get those in this week while I have them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. Oops. See how that's why I keep rolling this way when I'm trying to draw. Because that the way the basement's angled. Hands on the other arm too. up an old episode real quick. Actually, no, I can just do it on my phone. What episode is that? 4? Oh, whoops. I missed the guy that shit. Okay. We'll have to get the episode out once I go for the color, but this is fine for now. Yo, what's up, Raider Pete? Yeah, man, check it out. Let me show you the big screen. Pretty cool, huh? Not too shabby. I'm definitely digging it, that's for sure. Might change a couple things around on it, but for the most part, yeah, that's it. Yeah, buddy. Let me see if I can get a clear shot of that. There you go, just clear it up a little bit. And then let me also just turn on the white lights. Boom. There you go. Got my Dune books and other books and smaller books there. I got some cool art books / how to do books. The Shrine of Old Pups. Some more art books. I got some books up here you can't see. Some more storage. All storage underneath. From tiny, those half cubbies right there to full cubbies about the size of that cubby underneath. So 4 of those. Got some cool things going on. You can see that one light though, that one thread of light, for some reason it's turned different color, so I have to fix that. It works on red, so there you go. But see, once I get there, it's different. All the blues are different. This blue, it's pretty similar to that blue. Somebody on Marketplace had an entertainment system, all white one, that for $50. So I got it 72 inches long. It fits exactly in that closet space. And then I went to Home Depot and bought a big 12-foot board that I cut in half to make those 2 shelves. So I added those shelves. So that's where the TV would have went on the entertainment system, but I made them shelves. And then these shelves were already in there, and all those cubbies underneath were already in there. So it's just like a cool shrine back there. I like it a lot. Yeah, pretty tight. So I still gotta get all my paintings up in my studio. Still gotta do that. And once I do that, then I'll actually start using the other side too for doing tattooing again and painting. But I gotta have the paintings behind me, so the background of that corner is good. And then the paintings all in this big wall here. This empty wall to my left. So yeah, man, it's coming together. It's coming together. Oh, I'm sitting over here drawing the comic and not back to this view. Here we go. So yeah, I worked on the comic last night too, Pete, but been still jamming. I'm almost done with page 2 ink, so I'll show you real quick. So page 2 coming along. Ink. I love this panel here. I love the cartoonish faces I'm giving both of them this episode as they're talking. So he's like, see that spot down there? That's where I saved you from. I still have a smoke arrow chilling there. Well, I can teleport there, but how it works, I need to have another smoke arrow present. That way I can always get back to where I started. So I'm going to pop this here and poof, poof. There he goes, popping down there, sprinting. Make him real fast. Then he's grabbing the shirt off the one of the roaches he shot in the face when he came down the saving knock. Now he's pulling the pants off him. And that's like, whoa, what's he doing? And then Camino winks at him, and then poofs again back up to where that arrow was, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I have been blasting still. I just, with the studio not being set up, I just didn't feel like jumping on and, you know, just with a mediocre setup in the background to feel a little better. And I still wanted to get everything done, and so when I was streaming and not having it done, I was like, well, I could just get it done and focus on that, because then the faster I have it done, the less I got to worry about it, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. I just wanted everything to look cool, especially before next weekend for the Paniversary next Sunday. Definitely talking about possibly doing a trip to fucking this cool Airbnb up in Northern California, by some redwoods and shit. So, but we're still kind of planning it in a way. Not really even planning yet. None of it's been planned, but just kind of thinking about it. But yeah, so looking at that, we'd have to fly. Wouldn't be any bringing the pup this time. But we need to give our vehicles a rest from driving. So he'd probably fly out, either land in like Portland or San Francisco, rent a car, and just drive, or see whatever it is in that area, then drive to some sort of Airbnb on the way, stay the night, then drive to this is actually a pot farm. Oh dang, that'd be crazy. Yeah, so you'd be seeing your brother too up there while you're in the UK. Oh, we go into the in-laws in a month. Oh, I guess down in Florida, and then UK in July to see your brother, I'm assuming. Excited for The Last of Us tonight. So it's actually in California, so it's a pot farm Airbnb. It's like your own cabin, hot tub, like old school hot tub with like a furnace to heat it, and then they stock it with like a bunch of weed and other cool shit to smoke from, and it's like right by the redwoods, so it's pretty tight. But that'll be like maybe 1 or 2 nights. We'll do somewhere on the way against the coast, and then that's probably it, So maybe 2 nights there, 2 nights there. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but something like that, Spend like 4 or 5 days, fly in, rent a car, and basically, like I said, drive either from San Francisco or from Portland towards the pot farm that's in Northern California. And then see redwoods and just shit like that, It'd be fun. Kids are spring breaking Marco with in-laws. Stays in Charlie, my bro, his family. We'll be staying down the street from this, like Kate's Castle House, Kennington near Hyde Park, Kate and Williams' crib. Oh dang. Ooh, not me. It's Enoch. He's just looking over the edge and watching and being like, whoa. It's interest. Curiosity. Yeah, he's like, it's more so he's just like looking over the edge and like, whoa, look at that. Well, look at him go. Whoa. The Ecto Cookie Nugs are too mild. Surprise, because they're labeled. It must just be real big blend of like it's like is it a hybrid, or I guess you could even know. I of course have buds for days, but on Valentine's Day, I ran over to the shop. It's called Star Buds right down the street from my work. And bought my first legal marijuana product or cannabis product. Some chocolate. Well, I bought some pre-rolls too, but mainly chocolate. It was a 300 milligram bar, chocolate raspberry bar. Obviously, you can split up the pieces. And I gave it to Alyssa for for Valentine's Day, and I was like, you can either split it with me right down the middle, we'll do 150 each, or I was like, you eat it all yourself and tell me how 300 does, because we both have high tolerances when it comes to edibles. The most I've taken is a little over 100, and I felt it, but it wasn't that crazy. And other people are like, dude, I take like 20 and feel nuts. So I'm always wondering, what if I do like 300 or more? Like, how much does it take for me to really get fucked up on it? And she's the same way. She's never taken more than like 100. So she did the whole 300 and didn't really feel it. I mean, she got stoned from it, but it wasn't like, knock her socks off, you know? Ah, nice. Raider Pete YouTube version. Raider Pete's YouTube form. Hybrids. This one's pretty good. I really don't have to re-ink that. I can just fix this up. I drew this one pretty good. I'm happy with it. Probably shouldn't take them anally. A good hybrid should bring balance to the force, indeed. Let's keep that one as is. And then now this one. This is going to be a no harder one to draw. Not really hard, I mean it's pretty straightforward. But more detailed, but I gotta make him where he's like in the middle of vanishing. Poofing, if you will. Just want to see where I'm going next and if I'll be able to do it tonight. Because I'm only going until 8:30. Yeah, so I still got all this to ink. These aren't even fully sketched yet, but oh, and two. Coloring though for the ones that are in mid poof are pretty easy because it's just all gray tones. Yeah, Enoch. Pretty tight. So his colors are pretty much going to be like just mess around with it real quick. So his colors are going to be One thing I haven't really thought about is the wraps. Well, I have. I thought they'd be like black like wires, but I'm kind of curious. I want to see what else I can do. Could just do maybe gray. Let's try gray. I don't know if gray works. Neutral wire, no. They could just be white. I reckon this color. I like that. You gotta make them different. Let's see. So yeah, that could be orange. Orange wire. Is orange too much? I don't like the orange. Yellow wire. Don't like the yellow either. I don't think I like the red. Let's see, Tezlon. That is red. White or gray, maybe? Yes, I'm thinking. If I do white, I can do it just with the gray. That'll be the shadow. That might be tight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The red, it's too contrasting with the dark green. The green is just a pot leaf, you know, but. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the red. I'll just keep it this. This is the color here. Pretty much had it thought out. So these blues kind of harken back to his original shirt color. I think that's pretty tight. What do you think about that, Pete? Do I need to add like a white or gray here? Or something? I could have that like white highlight on it or something. much with that. Yeah, this is just scribbly. Yeah, at least kind of showing what his outfit would look like. I kind of like it. I can dig it. So basically, the bread tie antenna headband thing is basically like made to look like antennas. The pot leaf is made to look like wings. You know, and essentially, the roaches, they don't have like, or any of the insects, even though they're sentient, they don't have the best like. They can't tell species apart too much, right? It's more so of like a general shape thing for them. It's not like they can distinguish differences as much as we can. So him just being disguised like this and kind of smelling like pot essentially will hide him kind of amongst the insects. They'll look at him and not think, oh, he's a human shrunk. They'll just be like, oh, that's a weird insect, but hey man, what's up? Far away, is he contrasting? It looks cool. Maybe I still only do one of the. It's just the gray there, or whatever, just on the inside. Anyway, let's get back to this now. NBA and TNT really showed out the production cast. The All-Star pregame was on a robotic stage that is way cooler than anything I've seen. Oh wow, that's wild. Yeah, they got a lot of money. like, is it like transforming stage? Or like it's moving around like while people are doing stuff? Oh, by the way, I've just beaten the 5th and 6th gym earlier today, back to back. And now I can get quick balls. So I'm going to pause on doing my gyms and titans and all that right now. I think next I do need to do a titan so I can get climb and fly maybe, whatever. But I get quick balls, so I bought a shit ton, and now I can go catch Pokemon a lot easier. High level ones I can just throw the ball right at. Obviously Terra Pokemon I can't throw quick balls at because you gotta actually fight them. But yeah, man, I can go to super catch mode now. Post Malone is sporting a huge beard. Looks like a dude named Earl from the middle of a Dust Bowl town. Yeah, that dude's wild. He's really good at what he does, though. He's a brilliant musician. But he's definitely, like, super low-key in terms of how he looks and everything. I think people were, like, scared for him the other day. I saw him on stage, and he was doing some weird stuff with his shirt while he was singing, and definitely looked super scruffy. Actually, I don't know. I just got the quick balls today, so I only caught a couple Pokemon with the quick balls. But Pokemon count is definitely over 100. Maybe around 150. So I'm going to go into overdrive now. Because I was catching a lot at the beginning, and then as I kind of went along the game, I was mainly trying to get my team structured finally. Like the team I want to use to like beat most of the people. And that's pretty good. So my team is going to be, like, my main team I want to use to beat the Elite Four and everything. Obviously, it'll change a lot after post-game. But right now, it's the Meowscarada, the cat, Annihilate. I'm going to have the Baxcalibur guy. I have a second form now, the Ice Dragon. Let's see who else I have. I just got the Ceruge. So the second form, you know, the Fire Psychic guy. In your game, he's Fire Ghost. I also have I have a Pawniard that I'm going to evolve into a Bisharp, and then eventually a King Gambit. And then my 6th slot right now, it's got a Pupitar in it that I'm just going to evolve to get a Tyranitar, but then it's probably going to end up being that Dolphin Pokemon, and then I'll need help somehow figuring out how to evolve it. And maybe you can help me. I forget how you do that. I think you have to like be playing a match with a friend or something. Yeah, he's a really good singer too, like singer, rapper. Oh, nice. Yeah, the Baxcaliburs are tight, dude. They're cool. It's like Godzilla, basically. The first form's stupid as hell looking. But the second form looks cool, and obviously so does the third form. And I'll be catching a lot more of the same type eventually, but I just wanted my kind of base, cool, chill team to fight. I really like Annihilate a lot. He's fucking cool. I've always liked the Primate Mankey line. They were probably some of my favorites from the first generation. So for them to get a evolution and then a really fucking dope one of that, that's tight. Yo, what's up, Mags? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Sometimes first forms need to look like Bort tadpoles. Yeah, that one really looked weird with his smashed face. I was like, whoa, it's wild looking. How you doing, Mags? It's been forever, man. Yeah, it has. Good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. They've been alright. They've been busy. I've been moving. I just moved about 3 weeks ago now. Almost been a month. But it took a while to kind of get things set up. Here, I'll show you. Studio's still coming along, but I got my new background now. I just had to get that all set up over the last week. So that's all set up now. And then my painting side and where I'm going to also practice tattooing on the other side of here, I still need to put all my paintings up on the wall and stuff for that background. So that set is not up yet, but almost there. Otherwise, just been jamming away on the comic, man, and moving right along. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I found the perfect... essentially what's behind me is a closet, right? This room in the basement I turned into my studio. It's a closet opening, a real wide one, like 72 inches. And I decided to keep the door off. I took the shelf out of there. And then I was going to build a bookshelf in there, but then I found online somebody was selling this big entertainment system. So that's essentially what it is. You can see it's entertainment system. This is where the TV would go. But I basically added those two shelves. I went to the hardware store, bought it, cut them in, put those in. And the thing is exactly 72 inches, the same width as the closet. So it slid perfectly back into the closet. So it's like a built-in, display case thing that just sits in there. It's pretty tight. I was happy to find it, put it that way. Yeah, same. It was crazy, dude. It was only $50 too for this entertainment system. Literally same exact side. Like it slid right in. Like maybe like a freaking, half inch on each side, if that. Only had to drive about 30 minutes away to get it too. need to get some new shelves. My manga don't fit on them anymore. I feel you, man. Sometimes finding just used ones are the best, you know? Even if you got like some stuff, like some screws and a drill or something, you can just like kind of make it more sturdy. If you can just find one that's like kind of loose and crappy and just kind of fix it up. So that's what I do sometimes. One of my old shelves I found, it was like 20 bucks online. Drove it into somebody's house, picked it up. Real shitty, about to fall apart. Put a bunch of screws in it, put a board on the back to stable it. Spray painted the whole thing, and I used it for one of my display shelves for a long time. Actually, it's upstairs now in our little sunroom with plants on it, but... Oh no! You know. One day it'll have a proper setting, but nah, it is what it is, you know. That's funny as fuck, though. You know, it feels disrespected. Yeah, comics coming along good. I'm on episode 11 now. So I finished episode 10 just at the end of the year of 2022, just like I was planning on. I got 10 more episodes I gotta finish before August is when I want to release the comic finally. So that's where I'm at now. I moved at the end of January, so between getting ready to move and actually moving and settling in, I've been I haven't been able to work on the comic as much lately in the last couple months, but I'll be fine once I get back to my swing of things, you know, especially now since I got my studio finally set up. That's like one of the big things to check off the list. So where can I read this? Every time I've seen you streaming, I wonder where I can read it. So you're going to be able to read it once it's actually released. You'll be able to read it on Webtoon. It'll also be on Tapas. So it'll be on Webtoon. Whoops. I can't type in there. I can only read. Okay. So it'll be on Webtoon, Tapas, Global Comics, and then I'll probably put it on my website too once I release it. So it'll be on 3 places, and it'll release twice a month once I actually do release it. And then right now, if you want, I technically do have my special one-shot Roaches Follow Yamato on Webtoon right now. That was part of that contest I was doing over the summer. I think you'd stop by in on the stream when I was working on it, I'm pretty sure, once. But that's a cool one-shot. That's actually up right now. But the main comic won't release till August. Sweet. Like I said, though, you can go to Webtoon right now. Let me see if I can pull up the link and I'll drop it in there for you. It's a nice long one. It was fun. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh. There we go, Roaches. Let me share, copy. Actually, let me go to the actual website. Copy, and here you go. Boom. I put so much time into that fucking thing, that contest entry. Just looking at it now, I love it. Anyway. Sweet. Thanks, Mags. I appreciate you. It was a lot of fun. I didn't place in the contest or anything. Who knows? Obviously they knew what they were looking for during the contest, but I'm really proud of what I was able to pull off in the time I had. It's a pretty long read, so I would prepare yourself for that. I won't make my normal issues that long. It just, since it was a one shot, I basically made it like super epic. Like I said, I was super proud of myself with how much I did, and I learned a lot, and I grew a lot from it. I got a lot faster at doing the comic. I found a lot of cool shortcuts and how to do shit. It was all in all, it was really good for me. I met some cool people. What about you though, man? Are you still working on any art? Still drawing? Oh dang. I got into a really bad slump a few years ago and haven't since. Oh, it's all man. It's all good, man. It's always there. It's never going anywhere, so obviously I hope you're doing better now, that's for sure. But yeah, it's not going anywhere. I was just curious because you were really good, man. I would love to see you do it again at some point. I did just look at my work and want to start again. I think I'll take a trip to the art store tomorrow. Nice. Hey, that happens, that's for sure. When I was moving, I found a bunch of my old art supplies, and like I dug up some of my old art from college and shit. It was all so fun looking at it, like just seeing, and actually seeing the first bit of Roaches, because that's really, I came up with the concept of this almost 10 years ago. I just really hadn't started making it until like COVID came up, But it was cool seeing like the initial concept sketches for this and shit, and like I don't know, it's fun, man. That's for sure. But you got it, bro. Like I said, I really liked what you were doing, so I always like seeing what you got. So he'll obviously be kind of like, I'll have to put in some, you know, layers of him kind of doing the teleport thing, you know. And you draw the hands too. This arm's kind of come out a little too far though. You gotta fix that real quick. Okay. You just oh, I appreciate you, man. I try. If I could work on it more, I would. If I didn't actually, you know, have my day job and stuff, but like I said, finally getting settled now with the move. I feel good about getting back to it. I'm excited. Especially just getting ready for the release of it. That's gonna be fun. So I have to make like a Patreon and all that kind of shit. So, you know, it'll be a lot. I'll be real busy, put it that way, for a while, but it'll be fun. You know, I still wish I could win the lottery and then just focus on just working on my shit all day. You know, I'd make this shit a day job real quick. I'd just stream all day and just work on the comic all day, every day. Boom, boom, boom. I could just quit my day job, but alas, here we are. All right. Let me get a little more detail on him. Oops. So I do want to add, where's it at? So the smoke too, coming out. I just started reading it, and I got to the part where Tezon is, and I have the worst arachnophobia. Oh no! I like the drawing and everything about it. Trees it super bad. Oh! Yeah, he's, especially when he has his crazy looking face, he takes his hood off and shit. Yeah, they're pretty creepy, but hopefully you can get through it. But part of me is like success in terms of like making a spooky villain, you know. It gets really badass, especially when you get to the four-way fight later in the end of the comic, where it's the brother and sister from the beginning, Atari-10 and Judinki versus Teslan and the little guy. They all have a four-way fight, and it's pretty badass. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, so Teslan, he'll be the main villain in the main comic, too. So that was like the first time I introduced him was in that. So that whole story is taking place at the same time this main story is. That's just in the area of the Roaches that are, you know, in Yamato. So where, you know, from you get to see that perspective during the extermination, which is pretty cool. And those a lot of those characters will be introduced, or you'll see or hear about later in the main comic. But I thought it was kind of a cool way of kind of showing you everything I want to show in the main comic, but in like little bursts all in one little contained super special short. And actually, once I get back around, so it'll probably be episodes like, I think it's episode like 25. I'll actually basically reuse all that. So I'll split that whole special up into like 4 episodes for my main release, like 25 through 29. Will be those episodes. So that's kind of nice. I can recycle it essentially. Because I'll get to the point where they come back on, they come to Yamato in ruin and go through it and blah, blah, blah. So. Alright, let me go ahead and save here. Alright guys, so I'm going to save. I'm going to go ahead and take off for tonight. Go just kind of chill and take it easy for the rest of the evening. So yeah, we got the last page here of episode 11 to ink. Which will be a lot of fun things to do on this page. But we'll ink it up. We got that one left, and then we can start laying color and shit. So, as always, thanks for joining, guys. I just realized that I didn't follow you on my other Twitter, my old one with all the art got suspended years ago. Yeah, I bet. That's annoying as shit. Maybe you got unsuspended since Elon took over. But yeah, hit me up on Twitter and stuff, man. But yeah, guys, I will be back tomorrow night to continue this for maybe do like an hour stream tomorrow. And then we'll just keep jamming and figure it out. Like I said, next Sunday is my Paniversary, so it'll be the anniversary of Pan Nerdia. Pretty sure it's 5th year of Pan Nerdy already, 5 years. So I'll be doing like an all-day stream. I'll be working on the comic, might do some tattooing. Maybe play some Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, you tried again. Dang. You too, Pete. Enjoy the enjoyment. Yeah, you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming through, checking out the stream. Good seeing you again, Mags. Don't be a stranger. And yeah, we'll talk soon, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy The Last of Us if you're watching. All right, guys. Peace.